Dillian Whyte says AJ's problem is with himself, not his coaches. Let's talk about it.
Push the weight in no flex. Flex. The live is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out. Full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yep. There you see it. That's where it happened. Why did it happen? I don't know. Or do I? Let's go to boxing scene because Mr. Dillian Whyte says the problem is with AJ, not with his coaches. Heavyweight contender Dillian Whyte has given his take on Anthony Joshua testing the waters with new trainers. Boxing scene, by the way. Back in September, Joshua suffered the second defeat of his career when he was outboxed for 12 rounds by Alexander Usyk. Usyk walked away with the WBA, IBF, WBO, IBO world titles. Joshua has exercised an immediate rematch clause, with the second fight taking place in the first quarter of 2022. Joshua recently spent some time in the United States where he was spotted working out with several top trainers like Ronnie Shields. For his entire career, Joshua has been trained by veteran coach Rob McCracken. Whyte, who suffered a knockout loss to Joshua in 2015, says his domestic rival should look inside himself, not to his trainers, for what went wrong in his last ring appearance. The easiest thing to do when you lose is to question the people around you instead of questioning yourself. Rob McCracken is a great trainer. Look at what he's done with Carl Froch and other people on the GB squad. But when you lose this, when you lose, you start looking for excuses like, maybe I didn't sleep enough. Maybe it's my coaches. Joshua's problem is with himself, not with his coaches. It's him, Whyte told Talk Sport. Wow. He let all these idiots come around him and start telling him, yeah, do this and be like this, and he should have started steaming Usyk after a few rounds. He shouldn't have lasted. He should have at least tired. He just subdued to a 12-round beating. This is Dillian Whyte talking. With respect to the rematch, Whyte is unsure if AJ is capable of getting revenge. He felt the referee should have stopped the first encounter in the 12th and final round when Usyk was continuously connecting with a lot of hard shots. Wow. I don't know. I thought Usyk stopped him in the last round. I thought the referee should have stopped it, Whyte said. That's the article. The link will be in the description. That's the article. Here's my opinion. Dillian Whyte is a mother effing hater. He said that the fight should have been stopped. The 12th round. Why? AJ's a unified champion. He doesn't deserve a fight. He doesn't deserve the right to go out on his shield, which he did. He didn't deserve the chance of a champion. Please don't get me started on this. The fight should have been stopped. Dillian, of all people. Something else he said that was really peculiar. He let these idiots come around him and start telling him, yeah, do this and be like this. What idiots are you talking about? Those same idiots were around AJ when he obliterated you. Guess what? That's the first time I ever saw you fight, Dillian, was against Anthony Joshua. And you got slept. You had some cool spots in that fight, but you got slept. And this is a guy that you beat up on in the amateurs. That's how they sold the fight in America. A UK rivalry. And you came in there with your bullet haircut. And AJ came in there with his pearly whites. And he knocked you out. Did you deserve a fighting chance, or did you take it like a man? McCracken was there. Now, you can have a sore spot for McCracken, but Dillian, you're a professional. Let's not act like camp changes don't happen all the time. How many times did Tyson Fury change his camp? You see, it's real cool to point the finger and say, hey, man, you shouldn't have did this and you shouldn't have did that. The problem is with AJ. No, you see, the thing is with AJ, maybe he understands that McCracken has got me this far, but I need to go another level. Now, the word on the street now is that, according to Eddie Hearn, he said that McCracken is not fired. Fine. But what's wrong with adding to what you already have? Didn't Lennox Lewis did that? When he came over to America and got with Emanuel Stewart? Didn't Tyson Fury do that? Coming back to America and get with Sugar Hill in the Crom Gym? Didn't he do that? There's nothing wrong with adding to it or making changes. It happens all the time in all sports. Dillian, you're just talking. Nobody's listening. We're supposed to listen to you, Dillian? What do you comment on AJ for anyway? What are you commenting on his business for anyway? You see, a lot of these fighters, you worried about the wrong stuff. There's a Swedish fella, stands about 6'6", looking to put those mitts on you. And you don't want no smoke. You see, Dillian, you don't deserve the right to comment on AJ's business. You don't. You don't. You need changes. Because based off of your AJ performance and your Alexander Povetkin performance, seems to me that you like uppercuts. Saying. Stop worrying about the wrong things. Maybe AJ's doing the right thing. Now, whether McCracken is fired or not, I think it's smart for him to start looking and picking the brains of other coaches to see if McCracken is the end all for him. Maybe he's shopping around and saying, you know what, I'm not learning anything different. I'm good with McCracken. But stop trying to undermine American coaches. That's what this is from you. Dillian, you had an opportunity to come here. You had an opportunity to fight King Kong Ortiz. You had an opportunity, if you had beat Ortiz, you could have fought Deontay Wilder. You didn't do it. You had an opportunity to make your presence felt here in the States and get some American training. Maybe you wouldn't have, if you'd had an American trainer, maybe you wouldn't have got slept by a 40-plus-year-old Alexander Povetkin. Maybe you'd be more confident going in the fight against the Swede man, Otto Wallin. Maybe you'd be more confident, but you're not. This is amazing. They put a mic in you guys' face. Just because they put a mic in your face don't mean you have to talk. You're wrong on this, dude. AJ's trying to get better. At least he's trying to get better. Whether it's a work or not, we don't know. At least he's trying. I like the fact that he's over here shopping. Because that means he's taking his craft seriously. What are you doing? You don't take haircuts seriously. And all we being told is, oh, you're a warrior. No one wants Dillian Whyte, you're a warrior. There's a chance you could win, but there's a chance you could lose. You're ducking Otto Wallin, trying to get a Fury fight. He's not up to fight you. Even if you fight him, he gonna beat you. Because you're not even the 8th best heavyweight in the world, man. Get out my face. Stay out of Anthony Joshua's business. Let him do what he needs to do. Fight some meaningful fights, win some belts, and then maybe you'll get a look from anybody over here. But right now, you're just a bullet head and a power bottom to your boyfriend. Get out my face. Bronx on deck.
Move!